Welcome back to the channel, everyone, and today we have another video from Lost in the Pond, and I'm really confused at the title. This one is I'm a Brit in America, and I have a confession. I assume this is like a skit, so let's take a look.
Hello. My name is...
Oh my gosh, it's a YouTuber apology video. What did he do? The channel's new. Or it was
Lawrence.
at this point.
I'm a British expatriate residing in the United States, and I have a confession to make. It's a big one. Huge, actually. I've lived in the States now for about 7 years. I moved...
And you are... what? Not a citizen? Okay.
That was both courageous, I felt, and exciting. But in that time, I have engaged in dealings that many would consider to be inappropriate. Now, it's going to alarm many of you to hear what I have to say.
He's a drug dealer. I know it. Okay, probably been that.
But the time is right to hold up my hands and come clean. In several incidents between 2008 and 2015, I have been guilty of knowingly, sometimes premeditatively, using my sexy British voice to impress Americans.
Okay, I'm sure this works great in YouTube and in job interviews. Job interviews would be the big one for that, pushing yourself up the list.
Look, I'm not proud of these actions, nor do I present anything in the way of an excuse today. That said, allow me to explain what led to these regrettable instances.
How many instances?
It was the winter of 2008.
Oh, God.
I was standing in the international section of the supermarket, a grocery store for my American viewers. I overheard an American couple next to me and my wife ogling at the Cadbury bars.
I mean, we call it the supermarket.
British chocolate is so much better than Hershey's, seemed to be the general consensus.
Yeah, that is a good consensus. I mean, I've got Hershey's here at my desk, and it's garbage compared to the majority of European chocolate. And that's just the truth. Sorry. For the most part, our chocolate is garbage. And a lot of our higher-end chocolate isn't even our chocolate. We ship it in from other countries.
And at that moment, during a separate conversation I was having with my wife about the cost of pork pies, I intentionally raised my voice. And I did this for a very, very specific reason. I did it to let that couple know that not only were they surrounded by wonderful British produce, but by a living, breathing Englishman with an unspeakably dreamy voice.
I don't know there, Lawrence.
I realize now that while my voice is indeed a thing of immense perfection, in that moment, I abused my position as a British expat. This was wrong.
No, it was absolutely right. The best kind of right. And then you scream at them that you don't work there and walk away.
Even if the couple did subsequently hang on my every word, including the part where I convinced them that pickled onions were a good thing, this was wrong.
No, pickled onions are a great thing.
No, I wish I could tell you that this was an isolated case, that I turned my back on such manipulative and untoward behavior. The truth is, it became habitual. Within months of my first US job interview, actually.
Yes, okay, perfect. This is where you definitely use this ability.
The abuse turned toward fellow professionals. I knew then that I could improve my chances of a job offer if I played up my leadership qualities, my analytical experience, and yes, my irresistibly attractive brogue. Tell me about yourself, the interviewer said. Well, I'm British. Yeah, I genuinely believe that quality alone would push me to the top of the hiring list.
Yeah, no, that's probably fair. That seems legit.
The fact that it did does not make what I did any more excusable. And, in all, I
fine.
confess to upward of 1,000 separate misdemeanors over the course of...
Just randomly talking to random people in the street. Oh, that's a misdemeanor. Oh, this one's a felony.
the last 7 years. The most recent of these took place approximately 2 days ago, when I was boarding a bus and noted to the bus driver that I was short on change. You know where this is going. Fooled
Just get kicked off the bus.
by the majestic quality of my dialect, the driver allowed me to ride for free, and no one else on the bus questioned a thing. This was wrong. But now that I think about it, that wasn't the most recent occurrence. The most recent occurrence
Is every YouTube video you've ever made.
is happening right now in this documentary. This is my confession. I am manipulating you. Yes, you.
Well, obviously, I'm agreeing with him. This is obviously a manipulation tactic. We should definitely stop watching this channel altogether.
Into caring about what I have to say. How? Because no matter what rubbish comes out of my mouth, you will always be susceptible to
Yeah, because I like the word rubbish.
my greatest weapon, the British accent. For this, I take full responsibility, and I hope you will forgive me soon.
It's probably why a lot of people like David Tennant as the actor.
Thank you.
That was the weirdest skit ever. But I can see it being partially true in a lot of ways. That's actually still pretty funny. Anyway, have a good day, everyone.